What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy 300 here, back with another video, and my statement stands as my title. Modern Warfare Remastered, in my opinion, will not help Infinite Warfare sales, and simply because I was looking at a few things. I realized when when Call of Duty 4 dropped, I realized the demographic of just Call of Duty fans and the install base and the age in which, you know, really fills up the Call of Duty tank now is really young. It's really 14, 15, 16-year-olds. Then you have the 17, 18, 19s that are still into it and who are still relatively into the old CODs. And then we got the older crowd. And I'm not saying that this is a fact, but this is just not saying it's an opinion either, but the majority of fans who really enjoy Call of Duty 4 are really the OG crowd. You know, when I first jumped on that game, it was on PS3, where at that time PS3 was like $500 for just an 80 gig console. It wasn't the normal thing to have these young guys play Call of Duty. And why I say that is because I'm 24. Call of Duty 4 came out around 9 years ago, which means when I was 15, 16, I got into that game. 9 years ago, which the fans are now in Infinite Warfare are probably like 15, 16, were at that time 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, right? Which means they didn't even know about the game. Well, the majority, right? And it wasn't a normal thing to have people let these young kids play COD 4 because people didn't expect COD 4 to be that great when it first launched. Because the previous games of Call of Duty, people thought it was just going to be another thing of Call of Duty. It was soon after that game won Game of the Year. Then it became better and better and better. You know, Modern Warfare 2, I would say, set the standard with the first-person shooter with Call of Duty and bringing in more and drawing in more of an install base, simply because of its style, how easy the guns were used. There was so many different features in that game, and that's when I noticed younger groups were getting into the game, even older guys were getting into the game. But when I played COD 4, I'll be honest with you, I felt like I was one of the young guys who played that game compared to like the install base, because it was a lot of grown cats playing that game. So yeah, I feel like Call of Duty 4, that's why when you ask some of these kids, yo, what was your first COD? Some of them will say Modern Warfare 2. No, I never met a person who's young, like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, who tells me World at War or Call of Duty 4. A lot of them say Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, oh, Advanced Warfare. It'd be crazy when I hear people tell me that their first COD was Advanced Warfare and that they love this shit. And then when they say, nah, I'm not too into Call of Duty 4, that's because obviously that's the first COD they started out with, which was like one of these futuristic Call of Duties. So we got to understand the demographic of shooters that we're getting into. We noticed that a lot of the young cats are getting into this game. And if we go back to when Call of Duty 4 came out, these young kids weren't even playing these type of games, or at least the majority. It wasn't a normal thing or a common thing to have these young kids really be out here on COD 4. That wasn't even a thing. Remember, we was just introduced to game chat. We was just introduced to party chat. You have perks like eavesdrop. This was like a whole big change as far as the first person shooter genre. Like, that was a big thing when PS3 came out. I think Modern Warfare 2 could have definitely helped out, you know, Infinite Warfare sales. But in my opinion, I feel like Call of Duty 4 will have an install base, of course. But even if these young cats do get Call of Duty 4, I feel like they may go back into like Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare because of the game style. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm reading these comments and all my Call of Duty videos and people who strongly disagree with me, which they can, I have no problem. But when I see that their reason behind it, oh, I love playing, and after every match you get coins, you get to open up crates to get camos, I'm just like, this is where we're at right now with Call of Duty, believe it or not. Remember, COD 4 was the most simple of a fucking shooter. You know what I'm saying? You did challenges, headshots, you got camos, you got the most simplest shit. That game, in my opinion, I can't believe it's coming out, thank God, I love it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it, but that game won't even take over my time. Because that's all just nostalgic, but that game will not consume just the lives of just any person right now. I feel like it'll have to be like a Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1 remastered in order to really bring back, or even Black Ops 2, to really get people at least back on par with more boots on the ground games. Like, it's crazy, or to at least help out Infinite Warfare. There's no way that, in my opinion, Modern Warfare Remastered can just strongly change the game as far as sales for Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, is terrible. I hated the gameplay. The thing about Call of Duty 4 was just how simple these guns are. A lot of the older crowd just playing with weapons that we never heard of. This shit is fucking crazy. All that craziness is just unnecessary. You get what I'm saying? So like, seeing that, you can't even tell the difference between teammates now and enemies, because you can be a fucking phantom, I could be a phantom on the other team. You're basically the same shit. It used to be where Call of Duty stand for something. It used to be where a game where you played as the Afghans and we played as the US, or you played as the Russians and I played as the Germans. Like, it's not like that no more. The younger crowd doesn't see that. They don't understand that. They don't play games. They don't, no, not saying that they don't play games, but they didn't get into Call of Duty during that time. So yeah, I don't, this is just my opinion. You guys can disagree, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys feel about this game? I mean, personally, I feel like Call of Duty 4 will be sold separately at some point. Obviously, Raven Software, they want to make money back on this, and obviously Raven Software has been working on this for like almost a year or 2 years now, and this game will not go to waste. They have to do something by selling it separately if they see Infinite Warfare sales are shit. But yeah, that's all I got. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, leave your opinions, drop your comments below. I'm out of here. Have a safe Halloween, and I'm out. Peace.